Next guest is letting us know it's Tuesday. Michael Harrell from Harrell Automotive is with us. We're answering those burning car questions that you have. And I should say Michael Ann Paisley, who is the face of Harrell Automotive.
She is definitely the face. She is on our logo, and boy, she is every part of that business that we are.
She's a really good girl. Do you see yourself? Oh. Go ahead and explore. It's all right.
Okay.
I think she saw herself and got scared.
Perhaps.
That's all right. Let's get to our first question before we talk a little bit more about Paisley. And you said if you stop in the shop, you're going to see your dogs, right?
All three every day.
I love it. All right, this is a great start to this question. My Scooby Subi, my Subaru Crosstrek, screams at me when I start her up in the morning. It's a loud, high-pitched squeal that lasts about 15 seconds. What could it be? And I love Mary's, how much to make it go away?
Boy, that's always the question, isn't it? How much am I going to have to spend to alleviate this problem? It doesn't sound like a terrible problem. To me, it sounds like a belt might be not adjusted properly or starting to wear out to where it might have some glazing on it.
And I think for a lot of people, it's like, okay, what's it going to cost? Because I can put up with 15 seconds of screeching in the morning, or do I have to fork out a couple $1,000s?
Well, with that serpentine belt, it is very critical to the motor working properly and all your accessories, like your alternator to charge your battery, your power steering pump, and other thing, your air condition pump as well. So that belt should be working properly to make all those other systems work properly.
You know, Paisley's been on TV a lot, but I don't know if she's ever been on live TV seeing herself, so I think it might be throwing her off a little bit.
She doesn't have her handlers here today.
Yeah, exactly. All right, our next question that we are taking to Mike from Harrell Automotive. My daily driver has an engine noise, kind of the theme of today. I have had it looked at by my garage, and it needs $4,200 worth of repairs. It's a Ford Escape 2015, 102,000 miles. Is it worth putting that money into $4,000? Or Joan is saying, should I just buy another car?
Well, Joan, that's a great question.
Yeah, really.
Is it a good spend to put money into my car right now? You have to look at the overall picture of your vehicle, right? And it's a 2015 with, I think I saw just a little over 100,000 miles, so fairly decent on the miles. I would say that looking at the total cost of replacing it, $4,000 is a small percentage of the cost of that vehicle.
Okay.
And if you were to spend another, say, $10,000 for another vehicle or $15,000, you're going to get a vehicle that you don't know its service history and you don't know its actual condition, right? Where you have this vehicle and you've owned it for a while and you know the condition of it, then putting that bit of money into it, although it is a large sum of money, I would say would be worth it.
Okay.
But you'd have to look at the total condition of the vehicle and make sure there was no other glaring problems that you'd have to spend money on as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, we're kind of seeing an abnormal winter in regards to the weather. So what are you guys dealing with most at the shop this time of year?
Oh, it's just been a gambit of tires and suspension components.
Okay.
We haven't had a whole lot of batteries this time of year. We usually do a lot of batteries.
Sure.
But with the temperatures being elevated, it's been really decent on the batteries.
Can you come and get your battery checked?
Absolutely.
Just a few.
We do offer a free battery check with any service. It's part of our look over. When you bring your vehicle to us, regardless of what it came in for, we're going to give you a state of health of the vehicle, an overall check. So that way we can advise you and you can have some good information to make an informed decision on whether you should spend the money on your car or not.
Sure, and it's a beautiful facility there, Harrell Automotive. Stop by. What's the address?
1617 Peninsula Drive.
Peninsula Drive. And hey, if you can't stop in, you can submit your questions to us and we'll get them to Mike. ask@yououghtaknow.org. Mike and Paisley, thanks for coming in today. Good to see you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, sure. We'll be right back.